All right, so very alarming, very clear of how our constitution is founded in and rooted in inequality and injustice. That's how deep this goes. Let's go to Section 11. We're going to bring forward more injustice. Section 11 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa in 1996. This was obviously in 1996 when the Bill of Rights was brought forward, etc., etc., is a fundamental component of the Bill of Rights, simply stating that everyone has the right to life. So let's go through this. Section 11, everyone has the right to life. This excludes the preborn human being. This clause prohibits the death penalty, ensures state protection of life, and has implications for issues like self-defense, abortion, and healthcare. Death penalty abolition. The Constitutional Court ruled the death penalty violates the right to life and the right to human dignity. What about the person who forfeits his right to life by ending the right to life of other people? The death penalty is merciful. The death penalty shows justice. The death penalty is done as a deterrent against those who wish to murder, who wish to commit capital offenses. And so we see that crimes reduced, we see that people are more repentant, we see that people are more understanding of the sanctity of human life. If you're guilty and you've done something that completely negates your right to life, congratulations, you are to be sentenced accordingly. And our Constitution doesn't uphold that. I am not calling for everyone to just be given the death sentence and be condemned. I am a Christian. I do believe in forgiveness. I do believe in righteous understanding of forgiveness. Or forgiveness. There is nothing that Jesus can't forgive. Sorry, I misspoke. Not righteous forgiveness. Forgiveness across the board, of course. Right? There's no sin that Christ cannot forgive. That doesn't mean you're not held accountable. Now, accountability now is done out of love. Because you're going to be accountable to God later on. Unqualified right. Unlike some international instruments, this section is unqualified, meaning it does not explicitly make exceptions for the death penalty. State obligation. The state has an affirmative obligation to protect, promote, and fulfill the right to life. It implies the right not to have life arbitrarily taken by the state or others, influencing discussions on lawful killing, such as in self-defense. The right concerning abortion is interpreted to applying to born humans, allowing for legislation such as the Choice on Termination of Pregnancy Act. So we see that it allows for abortion law to be roaming freely. And effectively, our abortion law is from 0 weeks to 38 weeks, no problems. So I just want to then go over a couple of hits and misses regarding human equality and protection of children. So the right to equality. Now this is again in the same article concerning, it's just a summary of the court trial that was held in 1998 between Christian Lawyers Association and the state concerning the Choice to Terminate Pregnancy Act of 1996. The Constitution, this is now obviously the state, includes the right to equality in terms of Section 9, which provides that everyone is equal before the law and has the right to equal protection and benefit of the law. Further, the right to equality includes the full and equal enjoyment of all rights and freedoms. Legislative and other measures may be taken in order to protect or advance persons or categories of persons disadvantaged by unfair discrimination. The state described equality as the right to be different and stated that equality requires equal concern and respect across those differences. At the very least, equality insists that difference should not be the basis for exclusion, marginalization, or stigma. And yet, we apply inequality to the preborn human being. That's a miss. That is not what human equality is. Human equality, at the basis when it comes to human right to life, is that all human beings have an equal right to life. Human equality is not based in diversity and in acceptance of diversity. In fact, it's unequal because when you're embracing diversity, you're doing it at the expense of unity. When people are not unified, they are diversified, means that they don't have a common ground. That's not good. What are you united with? What are you unified with? We're not. Because we see equality not for what it is, but for what we want it to be in the Constitution. Bad.